Hey there, boys and girls. It's Ralph Garman, and you're listening to Talking Codswallop. Good choice.
Hello, everybody. This is Ming Chen from AMC's Comic Book Man. You might know me from the Tell 'em Steve Dave podcast and the I Sell Comics podcast. Listen, I love podcasting. I love talking, but what I really love doing is talking Codswallop.
Hey, I'm Alicia Witt.
I'm Daniel Portman from Game of Thrones. I play Podrick Payne.
I'm Ellipses, and you're listening to the Talking... Okay, I'm Mark Bernard, and you're listening to the Talking Codswallop podcast.
Hey man, it's Kevin Smith, Silent Bob, whose voice you were never used to hearing in the 90s until I started opening it up, man. And that's because I'm a podcaster and you're listening to a podcast, Talking Codswallop, right here, man.
Welcome to this 200th episode of Talking Codswallop podcast. I am Gemma.
I'm James.
I am Andy.
And I am Joanne.
Woohoo! We're all here!
Huzzah!
We are all here. It's an auditory orgy.
Yes. And it wouldn't be right if we didn't do the 200th episode without all four of us. So,
But without all four of us.
Well, with
Just
or without.
like a complete thing of silence.
To be fair, when I saw the invitation, I did kind of get the hint that this was only like you don't actually need to be here. I would like to be on my own invitation from Jem.
Wow, yeah. I mean, that's how I feel most weeks.
Well, there you go. We've had our first Gemma dumb fuck up.
Oh, thank goodness, I just couldn't hear anybody there for a minute.
Yeah. Joanne may or may not have been having a few technical issues before this recording, so we're going to let her off.
It's technical issues. Oh, she's been really, really drinking hard over the past few days.
No, it's glue. It's glue again. I've just been doing a lot of sniffing.
So, are you guys ready and excited that this is the 200th episode?
Yay.
Excitement or fear? I'm not sure which. It's a bit of a level pegging.
I fear the games that are about to befall upon us.
Don't fear them.
Is this including all the film reviews as well that you've done? Is that a total of 200?
Yes. Yeah.
Wow.
And 100 of those have been DC reviews.
Yeah, well, he's not wrong.
Yeah. Well, everything's a DC review. We've proved that. No, we've proved that. If it's not DC, it's Star Trek. No, I'm just thinking if you had a committed murder, you might have been out sooner.
6 degrees of DC.
Yeah. Oh, was it 7 degrees of Kevin Bacon?
Yeah, we're definitely the 6 degrees of DC because we can generally find a link to anything.
Yeah.
Okay, Watership Down, find a link.
Right, okay, give me some time.
Wonder Woman uses rampant rabbits. All those years away from Steve. She was using a rabbit. How does that work? Was it 50 years or something before she'd seen him? You're telling me she didn't crack one off in the meantime? I doubt it.
No, definitely. I think you're definitely spot on that one.
Andy, you weren't expecting that, were you?
No.
I don't think anyone was.
Well, Wonder Woman wasn't either. That first time's always a kicker.
Just think if she wasn't strumming one out, she could have saved the woods.
Well, sometimes a woman needs to think of her own needs first before the world. I mean, the world is pretty fucked as it is, so she might as well just fuck herself before the world gets any more.
Before the world fucks her, basically.
Yeah, basically, that's it. And she calls it Steve. She calls her rabbit Steve.
Yeah, she does. She calls it Steve. I'd just like to say for the Salty Tadpoles, it's nice to see we've started clean, haven't we?
And on DC.
Yes.
Yeah. I tried to be clean there for a minute, but it didn't work.
Yeah, trialed, failed miserably. But, you gave it your best shot.
Do you know what, though? It's actually quite funny because you know how you know how, James, a few episodes ago, I turned around and I said to you that I always select the button that says that, you know, like, we're not suitable for children or whatever, you know. I realised when I was uploading the last episode that actually I haven't been doing that at all. So.
It's all good. No, I like it. You know, let's bring everybody in. Let's let them know.
Yeah. Surprise!
It's educational. Yeah, it's educational. Yeah. Kids need to know these things. They go out into the big bad world, they need to know what sort of rabbit to buy.
They're going, Mummy, what does that word mean that woman used?
Well, in my opinion...
Mummy, what's pagan?
Mummy, what's she doing in that round window?
Well, in my opinion, if they're old enough to have a phone, then they're old enough to hear swearing and curse words and, well, it's the same thing. But, you know, potty mouse. So, you know, haha.
Fuck them.
Fuck them.
Fuck them all.
Fuck them all.
Doesn't matter.
Hello to those who don't like swearing. Apologies, but this is going to happen.
Yeah. Did James get some feedback on that?
On swearing?
Yeah.
I don't know if I got any feedback. Did I get feedback?
Did you not mention a couple of episodes ago someone told you that the episodes were good, they just didn't like the swearing?
No, it was my concern that I shouldn't have the swearing in the episode so much for some of the people who've been listening to them. So no one's complained to me. So, yeah, I reckon just, you know, swear away. I might even use the C word, but, you know.
No, James, no.
Cucumber?
Crayon.
Crayon, yes. You fucking crayon.
Yeah, the cucumber will be part of the pegging conversation. I mean, I was rather disappointed, Joanne, that you didn't actually work when the fact I was saying you're level pegging. I was expecting something. It took you a while to, you know, to run with that.
Oh, yeah, it did. I see, old age. It's a cert. Old age and probably far too much chocolate this week. Slowing me down.
Yes, definitely. Well, let's get on to the episode.
Heard those cats, Gemma.
Let's see if I can get this train into the station at some point.
Gemma started this week feeling really enthused and happy about recording this episode. Now she's feeling the stress already of controlling all of us.
Yeah. I've just placed an order for 100 boxes of hair dye.
Yeah, and the episode actually started at 11:25 and it's now 12:15.
Yeah, it's true. She ain't lying.
Right, well, we've only got an hour and a half, guys, so come on. Right, just obviously let's do the first thing that's the most important thing. So, how have you all been? It sounds like you're all quite jolly, apart from Andy, but...
Yeah.
So, yeah, whoever wants to go first, how was your... Well, Christmas, I suppose, because this is pre-recorded before episode 199, because I thought this one was more important, so there you go. But I have an idea for 199 anyway, but there we go, I'm just filling gaps now.
Yeah, I think I can probably answer on Andy's behalf that he was reasonably happy until he realised it was Christmas and saw the other people being happy and the, you know, peace on earth and goodwill toward men, and he went from being borderline miserable to off the cliff miserable. Am I right, Andy?
Yeah, pretty much as soon as the fucking decorations went up.
Andy, you're my spirit animal. I love you.
Yeah.
Yes, Andy, I fucking love you. Exactly.
Yeah. You don't need that many LEDs.
Yes, and yes.
There's someone who leaves. There is
Andy?
someone who leaves their lights on all night long.
But Andy, just make sure that you talk into your microphone when you speak, yeah, because you just moved your mouth away from it.
I didn't just move my mouth. I just walked completely
I know.
away.
He walked. I got the impression he walked across the room and we're thinking you were having a conversation with somebody sat in the room with you.
I forgot that just because I'm wearing my headset, I don't have the mic for the headset.
At least you haven't, but at least there isn't going to be that awful situation where it's going to be like, you know, the Naked Gun Frank Drebin scene where you just go, I'll be back in a minute, leave everything turned on.
Well, I mean, Andy might go to the toilet and leave the microphone on and, you know, go for a wee. That's a common thing that Andy used to do.
That's what I was referencing.
Oh, I love it.
the problem you're going to have now is that because you mentioned going to the toilet, and I can speak on Joanne's behalf and for myself, at some point we're now going to be like, you made us think about it. We need the toilet.
We'll just mute.
You see, this is when we were having technical problems. I went and had a wee.
Yeah.
Gemma had a fag. I went for a wee.
I went for the toilet as well, and Andy said he was knocking one off. So
Yeah, and I forgot to go for a wee afterwards.
well, you know.
Oh, damn it. Can you do both? Can you knock one off and have a wee at the same time? I mean, how long do you have to give it? There comes, literally.
I deflate quicker than I inflate.
Yeah, this is definitely not a child-friendly episode, is it?
No. Well, it could be. Anyway, so how has everyone's weeks been?
Yeah, so getting back to the decorations.
Yeah.
Yeah, go on, decorations. I haven't done any.
Yeah, I feel like we've gone into Codswallop already, though. Should we just move into Codswallop?
Decorations are shit. They're tat. And as Andy says, the drain on the environment. I fucking hate Christmas. It's just a balance.
Wait, hang on. The drain on the environment and damaging the environment means that I probably need to reappraise it, and I should be buying more decorations and using more power. But that's just me. Just so I know that I can annoy environmentalists.
Oh, shame on you, sir. Shame on you.
Yeah, it's all fun and games, James, until a polar bear comes down and rips your face off.
A disgruntled polar bear.
Let me tell you, it's more likely to happen round where I live. Yeah, it's probably happened where I live because I have that much fucking wildlife as it is.
Trying to kill each other.
Wasn't there a walrus stalking that side of the world?
There was something with the walrus, wasn't there? That just appeared somewhere and was, yeah.
Well, it's been all sorts of places, isn't it? It's been in Scotland, Ireland. It's been parts of the UK as well.
Does it have a tour T-shirt on?
Yeah, I think what's happened is the Metro's just moving it around to complete more crappy articles.
Yeah, that's Wally the walrus, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the one, yeah. The one who's destroying all the boats in the harbours.
Yeah. Got it.
Good on Wally.
So anyway, how's everyone's fucking weeks been?
See, what I'm thinking is, let's just see how long we can keep going, because then what'll happen is Gemma will go, we've done an hour and a half, we've still not answered the initial question. How's everybody's week going? Anyway, happy 200 Talking Codswallop, everybody.
Happy 2023.
Yeah. 2023, Andy, you're being very optimistic. I'd go 2025.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I thankfully missed out on food poisoning on Christmas Day by the skin of my teeth.
Was it really that?
What happened?
It wasn't that great. It was, bless Simon's mum's, himself, you've heard me call himself, well, himself, we were down at himself's mum for Christmas and just getting on a wee bit. And she made us Christmas dinner, but she bought the turkey last year because she didn't want us down. She decided she wanted to have Christmas on her own. So the turkey had been in the freezer for a year, and even though it had a 2022 date on it, it didn't taste the best. So we managed to get through it without food poisoning, but I just wasn't sure. And then we had pavlova afterwards, and she got the wrong cream, and it wasn't whipping cream, it was single cream.
Oh.
And so we had a pavlova base with the cream poured over the top of it, excuse me, and some fruit on top. And the pavlova base wasn't cooked properly either, so it was a bit of a strange Christmas day, I have to say.
Experimental.
And this is why Joanne's a Satanist.
Yes, that is exactly it.
I can't visualise it. What's a pavlova?
You don't know what a pavlova is? Do you just not have...
Yeah, we do.
No, we do, but I can't visualise it. What is it?
It's a meringue with cream on the top, isn't it?
Well, you wouldn't have visualised this one. This one wouldn't have been anything you could visualise, in fairness. Even looking at it, I couldn't visualise it.
I think, James, you just Google a picture, and then as soon as you Google it,
I'll find out.
you'll see what it looks like. So, yeah.
Google it, and then you'll see what mine didn't look like. Mine didn't look like what's in the photograph.
Not to be confused with Pavarotti.
No. Although he probably had squirty cream on as well.
Yeah. Especially at the weekends. Squirty cream would have been a bonus, for fuck's sake.
Yep, I kind of recognise a pavlova.
And Andy... other than the lights, how's your week been?
Yeah, it's been all right.
Good. James?
Oh, Jesus. Hang on. Are we entered like one of those weird dimensional fork things? We're not in like, a mixture of, the Spider-Man film, The Matrix, and Inception, are we? Because I'm feeling really uncomfortable now because Andy's happy.
Well, you can imagine the scene. It was just me and the kitties and no fucker else. So I was like a pig in shit. It was awesome.
Yeah, that explains.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah.
That really does sound, I think I might actually have to, maybe hire a hotel room next year and just sit in a hotel room and just veg out.
There's a lot to be said for solitude.
Yeah.
See, the thing I'm thinking is that if there was like take COVID off the table, just imagine some sort of disaster that wiped out everything, but kept Andy and his cats alive, you would be so happy, wouldn't you, Andy?
Oh, mate, I would be skipping through the cornfields like Theresa May. Honestly, I would be.
Yeah, and stepping over the dead bodies,
Eating them, maybe.
Well, actually, that's true. Yeah, bit of cannibalism. Yeah,
That's it. Free meat.
Well,
you've got to feed the cats as well.
Yeah.
there we go, people. The cannibalistic to the 100.
Yeah, cannibalism and death. You didn't expect that for episode 200, did you?
No.
That it'll be happiness and light.
And the cats mutate into something else.
Oh, yeah.
Massive cats become
Yes.
mutants. Just
Mum-ra.
prowl the countryside because they've been eating humans. Yeah.
Oh, it could be the what was that cat on that was on the Yorkshire Dales or whatever it was?
Or the Beast of Bodmin.
Yeah, the Beast of
That was the
Bodmin.
panther that
was it.
time. Yeah. I was thinking more of He-Man's cat, but I couldn't remember what the name of it was.
Oh, Battle Cat.
Yes.
Battle
Or Growler. Cringer.
Growler?
Growler?
Yes, I think it's a
Isn't
completely
growler a
different
euphemism for something else?
That's what I was thinking too. Andy and his growler left.
There's a lot to be said for solitude, like I said.
Yeah, it's slang for kitty, but not the sort of cat we're discussing.
I know, I was waiting for somebody to make a pussy joke. I did. I sat back, I thought somebody was going to make a joke about Andy and his pussy at Christmas.
I teed them up. You heard me.
Yeah, you did, you tried. I mean, we were kind of expecting you to step in and do the pun, Joanne, but
Okay, hold on. So Andy was surrounded by pussy. Edit that in.
Ha, ha, ha.
Yeah,
ha.
baby.
Ho, ho, ho.
So James, how's your week been? Let's just get off the first fucking bit. Come on, guys.
Yeah, come on. I reckon we can stretch this out for about an hour and a half, this round. It's not been bad. It's been, obviously, survived Christmas. But I'm still not 100%. Dad's been ill, so it's been interesting. But we've had a good time. We've done the best we can in weird circumstances. So yeah, not too bad. Weather's been a bit weird, but that's leveled out. So I've got through it. I'm okay. But more importantly, the happiest thing is we're doing this.
Yes.
Which really, caps the week. Anything that's gone before that's bad. Anything that goes in front that's bad. We've done this. It's good. But more importantly, Gemma, how are you?
Oh, yeah, I'm fine, thanks.
Sorry, I think I just threw up in my mouth there.
You're right. No, you're right, and it is saccharine. But when Gemma had mentioned the fact she's been paying people to provide a good happy comment, she paid me the big money this time. The big cash came in, so I've got to say how good it is.
Hence why I didn't get my Jaffa cakes. I see.
They're in the post, but the post, you know what the Christmas post is like, Andy.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
They're in the post, but the post it's circumvented to this house. But go on, Gemma. We're about an hour in, so yeah, how are you?
No, yeah, I'm absolutely fine, thank you. I've had, finally finished work, so that's good. Woohoo! And yes, not back until the 4th of January. I nearly said July then, but that would be nice. But yeah, I mean, it's been pretty good. So, that's as much as I can say on mic anyway. So, real life codswallop, but can't use real life codswallops. So there we go. Anyway, moving on. Let's move on to actually some codswallops, guys. So, who has got any codswallops that they want to get off their chests?
Come on, Andy.
Well, if I seem to remember, I had to come up with 200 codswallops, so,
Yes.
buckle in. Actually, to be fair, life has been pretty good, So, my codswallops are really just about my normal stuff of driving people on the road.
Yes. Somebody else who's annoyed by other road users.
It's like I went to see my mum yesterday, and on the A34 there must have been an accident because they shut it off.
Inconvenient.
I know. It was just like fine, it delays the inevitable of going to see my mum.
Yeah.
But anyway, so you get diverted off the 34, the A34, and then you come back on, and there's literally no traffic coming up behind. Spray is absolutely awful. Visibility is piss poor. And people are still driving at 90 miles a fucking hour. Like it's a clear sunny day. And you're like, did you not realise that there was a big fuck-off accident? Probably because a dickhead like you was driving.
Yeah. Was it Audi drivers by any chance?
No, it was SUV drivers.
Oh, okay.
Come on, it's not going to be an Audi driver, is it? I mean,
I was in an
perfect,
Audi.
Yeah. Audi drivers, fucking wankers.
Hey, no, both Andy and I know that we are the superior road user, and frankly, everybody else is wrong. And we have right away, regardless of what anyone else thinks.
No.
And I paid the optional extra for the indicators.
Wait, there are indicators. Your model has indicators.
Yeah, nothing like meeting an Audi driver head on when you're on your motorbike.
No, yeah, I agree. Joanne and me are on the right team. Yeah. Audi drivers suck.
Fucking hate them.
Dear me.
Yeah, bastards.
They think they're driving around in a posh car.
Fucking bike killers, that's what they are.
I thought it was BMW drivers.
Well, both. I nearly got cleaned by an SUV right enough the other day too, for fuck's sake.
Oh, God.
Coming round a country bend, bastard in the middle of the road. I'm sick. So, yeah, I agree about those. Though, funny enough, over here we have the opposite. We can't get people to drive on. They'll do 40 and a 30 and 40 and a 60.
Yeah.
They just continue at the one continuous speed all the way through the road. And you're just thinking, come on, the fuck. I've somewhere to go.
Yeah. Exactly. And these people just don't understand, do they? It's so frustrating. Yeah, I suppose I'm probably one of the more cautious people at the moment, but that's slowly changing. But then, that's because I've just had an accident, you know what I mean? But,
Yeah. Can I just say I'm very disappointed that I made an oh dear comment and not one single person, not even you, Gemma, ran with that one.
Yeah.
Tried to land the pun.
Do you know why?
It failed.
Do you know why, James? Because we're supposed to be dropping the oh dear comments now, aren't we?
I was gonna go with one last thing to hope you'd run with it, but fair enough.
No more dear comments.
You're a bastard, James. You're a total fucking bastard.
Yeah. James finally shows his true colours.
What do you mean, finally?
So, okay, James, have you got any codswallops this week?
No, my life is perfect.
Oh, good.
I'm not too bad. No, it's not too bad. I will agree. Road users can be annoying, but as we testified earlier, as an Audi driver, you're all wrong. I'm right. End of story.
That's why we don't like Audi drivers.
Yeah.
And Joanne, come on, you've got to have brought some codswallop.
Well, apart from nearly getting food poisoning, let me think. What else? Oh, I did a test for bloody COVID this morning, but all clear, thankfully. Maybe ripping Catwoman's bodice last night.
You didn't have to do a test to come on here.
I know. You never know. I end up having to snog somebody by the end of the podcast and prefer to be clean. But
screw all that.
Yeah,
screw all that. Back to the important thing. The bodice ripping. Sorry, return to that, that comment.
Yes, was bodice ripping up? Actually, yeah. I decided to try Catwoman on last night, and unfortunately, I ripped the corset. And so I'm going to have to see about trying to find another one. What pisses me off, if you order anything at this time of the year, it takes about 6 months before it gets to you.
Yeah.
I hate this time of the year not having post. That would be my codswallop. That annoys me. I miss the post. Even just to see her, the post woman, just to know that she's about, just makes me feel happy.
You can also go to her house.
I could deliver shit to her house.
Oh, let's have a day off.
Yeah, go and say hello.
No, I should actually save up all the random mail through the year and then just go to her house on Christmas Day and go, there you go, surprise. No,
Not at this address, sorry.
No, every time she comes to the house, I say to her, it's more shite then. And she's great, I have to say her. And she never knows that she's delivering some very inappropriate items. This is what I like about her, but she doesn't seem to care.
She's delivering Steve.
I think she pretty does know. Weight, size,
Probably
feeling
does.
the package.
Right? Yeah.
It's vibrating.
Well, it's true. I can't remember what I've mentioned before that my postwoman actually was off for a few months. Dear helper, she had an accident at work.
Oh, she got a paper cut.
Yeah, she did. She had a rag nail. Took her 6 months to get over it. But he arrived one day when I was painting some guns in the driveway. So that was a wee bit hard to explain to him. Look, it's okay. That AK-47 isn't real. Don't worry about it. And it's in Northern Ireland. And also, yeah, that SIG, that's not real either. Round here, probably what he sees. It's probably not what he usually sees, right enough.
It's okay, I'm a cosplayer.
I know, I make props. Look, there's a Mandalorian helmet, Why have you got guns in the driveway?
Yeah, I bet that can be quite scary.
Yeah, it's like another neighbour came across me. Well, not literally, that doesn't sound right. Another neighbour found me in the driveway at another time.
It came across you and he found you in the driveway.
We're not that tight a community. Yes, didn't have to go too far. It's not. We're separated by fields, so if we're coming in our own driveway, it's our own business. But yeah, she found me in the driveway rubbing down a Nerf rifle. Only it looked really real at this point, so that was another explanation. She snuck up behind me. I didn't even hear the woman because I was sanding so much. And next minute I turned around, pointed the rifle at her, and went, sorry?
I really want to edit that bit that you just said there, because you just said the sense of coming over, rubbing off, and came up behind me.
Do it, Gemma. Edit it.
Oh, we can have such fun with that.
Shooting my load.
Yeah, I think you need to edit and just see if anyone comments upon it at all.
Funny if I was shooting my load in the driveway yesterday too. So there's all sorts of things happening in my driveway.
Do you at least look them in the eye?
Well, yeah. I make them say my name and everything. Keep eye contact at all times. Makes it more personal.
Oh dear. I love how this episode's going already, by the way. So I'm going to move on to my codswallops, because I've got a couple. So one of mine happened last night or early this morning, which is having a man in the house leaving the toilet seat up at 2:30 this morning when I woke up in an urgent need to go for a tinkle. I nearly fell down the toilet.
Oh, you thought?
He'd left the toilet seat up, so it was like, you know when you're just sort of preparing yourself to sort of sit on the seat. Mm-hmm. I nearly literally went through.
Yeah.
So
that's hateful. I've had that happen to me.
Yeah.
Oh.
James, I don't know about you, but I don't understand what the problem is.
I couldn't possibly comment.
Oh, you wuss.
For my own safety, I'm staying out of this one.
You boys need safety cards. You know the ones that they give at an aircraft, and it gives you all the safety instructions. You nearly need one for how to use a toilet.
yes, I think so.
You do remember that nobody reads the safety instructions.
Your emergency exit is the toilet seat. So in case of an emergency, close that.
The plane's going down, you're all going to die, but just remember where the emergency exits are.
And don't forget your pillow. Yeah. Just a wee wipe clean card beside the toilet. Needs to be wiped clean as well.
And then my other codswallop was, you can get like the bottom sheet on a bed that has got the fancy bit where it's elasticated and it scoops over the mattress. Basically, one of the easy sheets to put on so that you haven't got to do all those fancy bits like, hospital corners and blah, blah, blah. Well, mine seems to have lost its elasticity a little bit, and I woke up because I move around quite a bit in my sleep, and it seemed to be that I was like literally cocooned in it. So it was really frustrating because like literally it come off every single corner.
Oh, fuck.
And I don't know, it just really annoyed me. So I was just like,
Do you know what that reminds me of? It reminds me of whenever you walk across, you see it on TV and there's been traps set. and somebody walks into a net and it scoops them up into the tree.
Yes, I do know what you mean.
But I think you need to clip out that wee bit too when you said that it had yours had lost its elasticity.
Well, we'll see. Maybe.
You're so shocked you can't even say it, can you, Joanne?
No, I can't. I was really just disappointed to hear.
But no, it did feel quite frustrating again when I was sort of waking up, and it was like, because the mattress is always rough, isn't it? And it's like, oh, this horrible feeling, and then you have to get out of bed to make the bed again to get back into bed and go back to sleep. Or I do.
Do you sleep on sandpaper?
Yeah, I was going to say, what exactly is the mattress made out of?
Yeah, Gemma, do you need help? I mean, just knock 3 times if you're okay.
Yeah, have you been held hostage?
It's a burlap.
It's not a mattress you'd want to get strapped to.
Yeah.
It's a burlap sack. Who's rustling, Andy?
Hey, don't be looking at me.
Oh, sorry, that was me.
Right, Joanne.
Sorry, that was me. It was.
She's got her ball gag made out of sweets.
Crying ball gags.
I didn't think you'd hear that.
Yes, we can.
We hear
sorry
all.
about that. I was I've been sitting unpicking glue from my jeans, and I thought I must do something with that. So I put it in my empty Ferrero Rocher wrapper, squished it up. But it's so mild, I didn't think you'd hear it.
Well, there you go. Oh, that's another thing. I had a hearing test, and my hearing is impeccable, as demonstrated.
Guess to say?
What?
Right, well, should we move on?
Oh, I've got another codswallop.
Oh,
actually.
go on then.
Go on.
And this one is dog walkers.
Okay.
And this is split into 2 categories, really. You've got, this is multi-threaded, You've got the dog walkers who do pick up after their dog shit, but then don't take the fucking bag home with them.
What, hang it off a tree?
or just on the footpath,
Yeah.
or in the hedges. That really winds me up, especially when I'm pounding along.
Yes.
Running, and it's like, whoa.
Pardon?
Yeah, I'm glad you explained that you said you were running, because when we talk about dogs, dogging, pounding along,
Okay.
Yeah.
I've definitely got some snippets from this episode.
For the after dark one.
Yeah.
And the other one is and it's fair play that they've got their dogs on the leash. Absolutely fair play. But keep a fucking eye on it.
Yeah.
Because, again, I don't want my legs taken out from underneath me by your rampant dog.
Yeah, exactly.
Dog, not rabbit.
Yeah. Well, they're big girls around here.
Do you know what I hate is those extendable leads. It's like, because, like when you're a dog owner, the dog is supposed to kind of walk like a half step behind you kind of thing, as so that you're pack leader kind of thing, if they're on the lead. Obviously, if they're off the lead, then they can pretty much run around sort of thing, because there's a few areas here which, they can do that, so it's no problem. But yeah, those stupid long leads, you
can't see them half the time
Yeah.
because it's just like very, very thin. And then, of course, I'm pounding along as I am running, and then go. I get my legs taken out from underneath me.
And I'm glad to say that you did point out you were running. Can I just say, because obviously I've found something that upsets both you on dogs. Well, how do you feel on people who have dogs in like baby-style carry case things on the bodies?
Ugh.
Why did you get a dog?
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't have a baby either, because
Because
Just rent one for the day.
I'd say personally the choice of having a dog over a child, because children are just annoying little. What did you once list them as, John? Sperm goblins.
Yeah, they are. They're crotch goblins. Like, they really are. They're just sperm deposits, really, aren't they? Gone wrong.
And we've lost the percentage of people who have children who are listeners, but never mind.
No, we haven't.
Sorry, I don't understand them as a concept.
I'm not apologising. I'm not apologising.
No.
This is the hill I'm dying on.
Yeah.
I don't like children.
Yeah, when I'm in costume and there's millions of them run at me at the one time, it's terrifying. It's like being, I don't know, it's like zombies or something, and I'm terrified of zombies. They can be alright as individuals, but as a collective, they're the most terrifying thing in the world.
Yep.
It's unnecessarily loud ankle biters.
No.
Yes. I agree with Andy there as well.
Yeah.
Sort of over Christmas, we had some children sort of in a couple of houses, in the garden of a couple of houses left or right of us or whatever. Anyway, not our house. And all you could hear was them screaming at the top of their voices, like, with excitement, but also like irritate. Oh, that sort of noise. Oh, it's horrible.
It's a certain pitch that it's painful to hear.
Yeah.
That screeching that they make.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm all for fun, in moderation.
Yes.
Really? Are you sure? Don't lie to us.
In the sense of, children should be seen and not heard kind of fun.
We need to bring that rule back. I have to say, we need to bring that rule back. Because I think, whatever the 1800s or whatever it was, whenever that was invented, I think they had the right idea there. So,
those chimneys aren't going to clean themselves.
Yeah. I hate it when they run around in restaurants. Oh my gosh, there's a pizza place I love to go to with a friend, and people bring their kids. They seem to think it's a playpen. It's a fucking pizza place.
Yeah.
Make the wee fuckers sit down, and I'm sorry, I do nothing but curse today. Make them sit down and eat. Don't run around, because it must be terrifying for the wait staff. Yeah. And we wouldn't have been able to do that as kids. This is what gets me.
No.
What has changed? What has changed that this generation are going, yeah, that's fine, run.
Definitely all for free play, but, you've got to respect other people and, let them rein it in. Yeah,
it's either that you find, or they're either running around or they're like playing with their, mummy's iPad or whatever, but at high volume so that you can hear every noise, and it's just like, oh. Yeah, it's like if you don't say if you were going out you're just going out as a meal with friends or, whatever. And I don't think it matters whether you like kids or not. They're still irritating. If you're sat at a table right next to them, it's like, oh, I hate you. Why were you born?
Yeah. So, do you see what gets me? These parents who let their kids have their tablets and their phones, how do they ever have an affair?
What, the parents?
Yeah. How are you supposed to send surreptitious messages to somebody else that you're bonking on the side? Oh, there's the horses back again. Sorry, that interrupted me. And
nobody can see that, Joanne.
No,
Joanne, just do me a favour. See if the person is running back after them.
Let's not go down. Look, the train is moving along very nicely. Let's not put it off its tracks.
Theatre of the mind.
Right. Okay. So yes, what happens if you send this person that you're having an affair with a dick pic, and their kid's on the phone?
Yeah.
Well, I generally have a burner phone.
True. Some action sequences.
Oh.
But it must be really, really difficult. Even just generally, you send, bear in mind some of the messages that you send to people.
Mummy, you're not normally that hairy.
No, well, it's been locked down. The hairy godmother's been closed for a wee while. But, some of the really rude stuff, that you send to friends, memes and things, even keep it down. Let's take it more normal then. Let's say you send somebody a filthy meme and their kid's on the phone.
Good.
Daddy, is that manscaping?
A back twat inside.
Yeah.
Do you know why I think that's good? Because it would be very entertaining to hear their reaction.
Yeah, but to me it's like it's actually, you were saying about boundaries as well, Gemma. It's like rifling through your parents' drawers.
Yeah. Yeah. And finding their dirty porn mag or whatever.
Yeah, it's just a bit, it seems a wee bit encroaching onto somebody's personal space. And allowing the kids to think, yeah, it's fine, encroaching onto another's personal space is dead on.
Yeah. Well, they can jog on, can't they? Instead of dead on, it can be jog on.
Jog on.
Yeah.
Back off.
So should we play one of our games? Because we got 3 games planned, or I have 3 games planned. One of which was helped by the wonderful Jamie Westwood. So thank you ever so much, Jamie, I'll just give his podcast a little plug a moment because, he did us a big favour. So it's the Chronicles of Podcast, where they have different guests on each week. And it's a really, really fun, great podcast. So if anybody's not checking that out, go and have a listen to them because they are really, really good. So should we do the picture round first.
Okay. Just to make sure I've got this correct, I have 5 pictures and words.
Yes.
Is that correct?
Yeah, he sent the words over as well, just in case that it wasn't obvious what they were. So right, so I was thinking, well, we could go boobs versus ballsack if you like. So if me and Joanne team up, and then Andy and James team up.
Yep. I've noticed that you said boobs versus ball sacks. You're assuming that both Andy and I have ball sacks. Because now that we're in the 21st century, how it depends on how Andy and I identify ourselves.
What about if I rephrase that then? Because like James has very wokely pointed out that
Yeah, his ball sack identifies as some lips. Sorry, James.
You did make me laugh.
So we've all been given pictures by Jamie Westwood. So I was thinking that if it's me and Joanne team up, and Andy and James, basically what the plan is to describe the item without using the actual word of the item. So, and then, whoever's describing, the other person has to guess.
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So should we go first, me and Joanne?
Okay. Yeah. Why not?
Yeah. So, so my first image, you can fry them. You can, it comes out of a chicken.
Chips?
Eggs.
Oh, James, it's me and Joanne, so...
Thanks.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Because I had said chips.
I assumed we had to. Okay, fair enough. I misunderstood the rules of the game.
I'm gonna have to give you a buzzer, James.
Yep.
So that means I can go on mute and go to the toilet then, yeah?
Yeah, go on, go to the toilet.
Go for it.
Don't forget to take your wipe clean card with you.
And Andy, have some guts. Don't mute.
He's already muted himself. He's already gone.
Commit.
Right. The boys have now muted themselves. So Joanne, let's play a game.
Okay.
Right. So we all know what image 1 is because James let it out of the bag. So my second image is you dress up as one of these things. And it's another word for pussy.
A cat?
Yeah! And then a queen.
It's a cat.
Yes, it's a cat.
Yes.
Yeah. Image 3 is a queen sang a song about it. I want to ride my
bicycle.
Yay! Now this is another thing that you have definitely. And we've already kind of addressed it at the moment.
Syphilis.
No, not syphilis. It often
the ambassador's ball gag.
it often vibrates, and it's used in the bedroom.
Oh, it's a vibrator.
Steve,
yes,
it is.
It is Steve the vibrator. My favourite.
And the fifth image is
happy memories.
And the fifth image is you sit down on it. So like quite often when you're at a table, you sat on it, and a
chair.
Yeah. So yeah, you got all 5 correct there. So well done. Well, 4.5.
Well, thanks to James. Yeah.
No problem.
This is just a warm-up game anyway. So Joanne, if you want to look at your images, describe them to me, and I'll go, and then.
Okay. Something that a woman drinks to get through Christmas.
Wine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yep. That's it. The second one is it's an item that we're using right now to record.
Microphone.
Yep. 3. You'd really want this if you jump out of an aircraft.
Parachute.
Yep. You could play My Lovely Horse on number 4.
My Lovely Horse.
Yes, my lovely, lovely, lovely horse.
I get the reference, but that's a bit obscure.
I don't know it.
Yes. Something else that you can strum on.
A guitar.
Yes. Okay, this is... number 4 is yourselves. What this is.
Podcast.
This is the...
Talking Codswallop.
Yes, that's it. And number 5 is, coincidentally, Something that you could be given at Christmas by the ambassador, only it has a strap on it.
A strap on.
More round shaped, more Ferrero Rocher shaped.
Is it Ferrero Rocher?
I think I've guessed this one.
Chocolate?
Yes, it's the rude Ferrero Rocher. The ambassador is really spoiling you if he puts this in your mouth and straps it on the back.
Oh, ball gag.
Yes. That's it.
Way! Oh dear. Right.
What a way to finish.
What a way to finish indeed. Okay, James and Andy. Who wants to go first on yours?
Go on then. I'll go first then.
Okay.
So, right, the first one is 2 words on this one. So, I'll give you a clue to the second word, which is...
Are you playing charades?
I'm trying to describe this.
Sounds like.
It's like, yeah. Can you see what I'm doing? This is a movie. Yeah. So, if you lost power to your laptop, you would into the wall. You would blank into the wall.
Put a plug in.
Yeah.
Plug.
So right. Yeah. So that's part of the word, right? So.
Butt plug.
Yep. Butt plug. Yes. Thank you. You're cosplaying as Edison, and you need some props. You've got lightning, and you need to fly a
kite.
Thank you. You like to work out, and you like to pump some iron. So what do you need to be lifting?
Weights.
Awesome.
Dumbbells.
Yep, perfect. You like to dunk your biscuits in your blank.
Well. Oh my.
And it's not a moist beaver. Or a moist
coffee, tea, mug.
Tea. Yep. Tea. So the blank of justice will get you.
Scales.
Excellent.
Batman.
Scales.
Wonder Woman. Okay, is that us done?
No, James, you've got to do yours.
Is it me now?
Yeah, you.
No, that's what I mean. It's my turn.
Yeah.
Right. So,
Yeah.
right, ready, Andy? So you mow your lawn with this?
Lawnmower.
Oh, I don't know if you're allowed that one because you said lawn. Oh, what do you think, Joanne?
Yeah, fuck it. He's not allowed it.
Okay, good.
Oh, harsh. You use this to heat water.
Kettle.
Yep. People get paid an awful lot of money to kick one of these around.
Football.
It was the replacement for a record.
CD.
Yes.
I like how Andy seems to now be sulking that he's not allowed lawnmower.
No, oh, sorry. I was thinking. No, I was going to say, when he said replacement, I was going to say bus service.
I have it on good authority, one of Joanne's favourite things.
Vibrator. Chocolate ball gag.
Steve!
So let's be more precise. If you've been very naughty, this could be used on you.
Oh, her cat of 9 tails.
Oh, a whip. Oh, sorry. I shouldn't be answering for fuck's
We
sake.
said it at the same time.
Okay, let's be a bit more precise. If you had been very naughty, this would be used on your bottom.
Oh, I know.
Oh, her whip. Crop. Riding crop.
Nope.
I'm going to have to look at her Instagram account now. Give me 5 minutes.
I think I've worked it out too.
It's a paddle.
Yeah.
It's a paddle, isn't it?
It is a paddle.
Yeah.
A spank paddle.
Oh, one of those studded ones.
I don't think so from this picture, no. I still think we've been robbed on the lawnmower front. But,
Well, no, because if you'd have said that, it's something that you
reduce the height of grass.
cut the grass with.
James is very posh, you see.
Lawn.
A lawn. I have a lawn, darling.
Yes. That's probably why Jamie gave you that one as well, because he knew that you wouldn't be able to resist saying the word. It's Jamie's fault.
Yes, a lawnmower. Well, to be fair, if it was me trying to describe it, I would say my gardener uses this.
Well, then we probably would have got it.
That's what I should have said. My gardener uses this.
Ooh, my gardener. Ooh. Yes, when he's not busy cleaning the glory holes, he's off tittering around in the garden.
I think I think you're just wrong because you've confused the jobs. That's not what a gardener would work on. Well, you'd have somebody else for cleaning the glory holes.
He's got a cottage cheese collector.
Glory to you and your hole.
Right, we're going to move on to game number 2. However, I did get a message from one of our salty tadpoles, and he just sent it out of the blue, so I thought I'd actually include it with part of this episode, so it's a good idea to sort of mention it now. So, you know, everyone hopefully knows the lovely Bob Christian, who is one of our amazing salty tadpoles. Out of the blue, he just messaged me the other day saying, really need to tell you that your show has really grown over the last year. You should be very proud of yourself and your elves, as in, obviously, you three. But don't tell James. We don't want him getting ideas. Laugh out loud.
It's all right, Bob. I already am proud of myself, so, you know. But thanks for the, yes, we have grown. Definitely.
Yeah. Oh, I think we have.
James is special.
Yeah. But I was going to say, actually, before the game, that, you know, like, the reason why I wanted to get the 4 of us together is because we as a collective have made this podcast what it is today. Do you know what I mean? We've all had a hand in it. Like, Andy's, well, he can only take half credit because I'd like to take the other half, but, you know, came up with a listener name. That was a bit of brainstorming that episode. You know, and there's so many different things. And obviously, you know, I'm really pleased that you guys are on board. So
can I claim STIs as mine?
Yes, you can absolutely. Salty Tadpole Interaction is absolutely yours. Yeah. That's 100% yours.
Something at last.
Yeah. I'm not going to ask the obvious question what Andy was doing when he came up with the Salty Tadpole's name.
All I can say is I had moisturiser and tissue.
But I brought a tapeworm. Does that count?
Yes, that's absolutely. Yeah, that's all we wanted. So that's fine.
Just one tapeworm? Not the other ones, just the one.
Well, the thing is, the only thing that James can take credit for is bringing Joanne onto the group, so...
Well, you know...
You fool, James, you fool.
I'd say that's probably one of the better things I've done in my life, so, you know, and frankly, I will say for Joanne, the word of collective, with her interest in the Borg, that all ties in perfectly.
That does sound amazing. So, right, should we play game number 2?
Oh, why not?
Yeah? Everyone excited?
Sure.
Woof, woof.
Fuck yeah.
Right, okay, so I've done a little Google of the top 30 rudest place names, sorry. Let me start that again. Or not, because I can't be asked. But I'm not gonna use all 30 because obviously 30 is a little bit excessive. So probably use about 15 of them. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna say the place.
Okay.
And then you guys have to say your name and then guess where in the country they are. Okay?
Okay.
Everyone know what the... Okay, cool. Let's pretend that...
Andy. Yes.
Yeah, Andy, yes. Good boy. Okay, so...
Andy. Did I get that right?
You did. And I'm going to mark you a little point.
Did I do good? Yeah.
And also, I've got to trust people not to Google the answers, Andy.
Yes, Andrew.
Yeah,
come
James.
on, Andrew. No. Yeah, sure, Andrew. No searching. Just think, Andy, if you were a dog, she'd be like patting your head and throwing you a little biscuit right now, going, hasn't he done well? Ruffling your hair.
To be fair, there is someone at my letterbox pushing Jaffa cakes through. So,
Well,
yeah, I've got Mr. Long Tickle Arms. I'm doing it.
I'm very jealous of anybody who has the internet capacity to Google as well as broadcast at the same time.
Yes. Yes, poor Joanne's had a couple of issues with her internet on this episode, so bless her. But, we're still all here to tell the tale, so that's the main thing. Right, okay, so let's get into this. All right, the first place is Muff.
Oh, yes. I'll take this one, Joanne. Ireland.
Yay!
Great to ride through. Rode through it really hard. Actually, I was going to tell a story that I told on another live feed that we did about the time standing with the Muff sign in Ireland when we got off our bikes.
Yeah.
And the white van driver coming out of Muff shouting, fuck, what did he shout?
Don't go muff diving or something, wasn't it?
Speedy, something like that. I just completely spoiled the story because I can't remember exactly what he shouted. It might have been muff diving, but it was something else. Anyway, I can't remember. Yeah. Go find the live one that we did with Dr. Squeed, because I think I kind of slightly shocked one of the old Doctor Who companions.
Yes, because that definitely was just literally before Sophie Aldred came onto the live stream. So, right, the next one is Spunk Creek.
Andy, USA.
Yeah. I was going to say Andy muted himself.
Wait, hang on. He's discussed Spunk Creek and he sounds very out of breath and excited and happy with himself.
Did I get that right?
You did. Right, the next one is Twat.
Andy.
Go on.
Scotland.
Correct.
Wow.
I doubt myself then.
I was going to say there's a twat in Scotland.
There's many a twat. Not just in Scotland.
Oh, no. Well, that's true.
Mainly hanging out at Westminster.
Yes, yeah. But let's not get to politics.
Blonde.
Oh, politics corner later.
Yeah, when we stop recording. Okay, the next one is Intercourse.
James, America.
Yay! James is on the board.
Wow.
Is that in Pennsylvania, James?
Possibly, you never know.
It is. I feel as though we need to be truthful with the Salty Tadpoles that this is a re-recording.
I feel there was no need to tell the Salty Tadpoles the truth. Should have lied to them.
Yeah.
I didn't remember Intercourse. Yeah.
You don't remember it? Must be very quick then.
Well, it normally is.
Quick
I
fire
was just
round.
thinking that.
Story of my life.
Yeah, it was no deposit was made. It must have been that quick. I'm sticking with Steve the vibrator.
Okay, the next one is Shitterton.
Andy. England.
It is, and that's very close by to me, so that's why I was choosing that one again.
Was that Bristol?
No, it's Dorset. Shut up, I'm not Bristol. Right, new one.
She has got a fine set of Bristols. Sorry, 1970s humour there at its finest.
The next one is Iron Knob.
Andy.
Go on.
USA?
No.
James, Australia.
Correct, James.
I know there's a Knobs Creek in the US because they've got a bourbon named after them.
Yeah, it has.
I thought that was just up the road.
A bourbon, as in a bourbon cream?
As in a biscuit.
Alcohol.
Or
Not
bourbon?
bitters.
Oh,
Bourbon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
sorry.
Yeah, I was going to say, what's a bourbon? I think of a bourbon as a chocolate biscuit.
That's generally what I drink when I watch Walking the Dead.
Quite possibly the most disappointing biscuit of all time. Bourbon cream. Pretends to be a chocolate biscuit, but it's not.
No. I think custard creams are worse, though.
Well, the doctor eats them, so... Not my doctor. Doctor Who.
Okay.
Very specific.
Just the visions of me. I'm sitting there, getting investigated, getting a smear test, and next minute she's munching away with some bourbon cream.
You and you stare at her just nibbling on a biscuit.
It's a bit crummy down here.
Oh God! Don't! I had a smear test one time done by somebody who had a giant cold sore in their lip,
Ooh.
and it worried me so much. I thought, please don't take a munch when you're down there. Because I'd never be able to explain where I got the herpes from.
Googling can herpes jump?
Yeah.
Oh no, it was massive. The cold sore was huge.
Oh. Moving on.
Okay.
The next place is fucking.
Andy.
Go on.
It's fucking everywhere.
Austria?
Austria. Correct. You're not Googling, are you, Andy?
No.
Okay, good boy.
Another biscuit.
We scratch behind the ear.
Yeah.
Does your back leg go, Andy, whenever you get a scratch?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
They call me Thumper.
And that's just Willie.
It was Pounder earlier.
The next place is Fingering Hoe.
James, America.
No. Fingering Hoe.
Fingering hoe?
Fingering Hoe.
Andy, England?
It is correct.
Ah.
Oh.
Where in England, though?
Essex, funny enough.
Very, very... It's near, but round the back of the bins. Round the back of the bins, yeah.
Yeah, back of the bins in Essex.
If not, they're the bike sheds.
Okay, so the next one is dildo.
Oh, Joanne.
James,
Go on.
Australia.
No, it's Joanne.
Oh.
But you were wrong anyway, James.
I think that's it. I think that's England.
No.
No?
Nope.
No. I should have asked Steve the dildo where he was from. He would have told me.
Yeah. Ask him now.
Steve!
Yeah. James, Australia.
No. You said Australia already, didn't you?
Andy, Vatican City.
No. Anybody else?
Wales?
Nope.
Okay. Algeria.
Correct.
Albania. Andorra.
All the A's.
Yeah.
No.
Croatia.
Canada. Yay, Canada.
That must be the French-speaking side.
Yes. Okay, ready for the next one. You might all like this one. Cum bum. Cum bum.
James, Wales.
No, it isn't Wales. That's Cumbria.
New Zealand?
Nope. It's not an obvious country. I'm going to give you a little hint there. So it's not an English-speaking country.
China.
No.
Vietnam?
No. You're both very close.
Indonesia.
You're very, very close, but no.
Malaysia.
No.
Taiwan?
No.
Taiwan?
Vietnam.
No.
No.
To both of you, no.
Cambodia.
No. James?
Guam.
No. Okay.
No, I can't think. Go on.
Okay.
Takes out my
Berry.
misery.
There was a...
Bolton.
India?
Berry.
Sorry, Joanne, what did you just say?
India?
Yay!
Yay!
That's why Indonesia was close, because you said half of the word.
I didn't even catch on to that.
So other than James's house, this one is Glory Hole Recreation Area. Or Recreation Area, sorry.
Recreating it? I was going to say, this is how you recreate it.
Yeah.
It's not like a YouTube video.
James will take a stab in the dark here and say, Glory Hole will be what? I just keep going with it, but I'll say Australia again.
Nope, not Australia.
USA.
Yes, correct. It's in California.
Nice.
Very liberal out there.
Okay, just a couple more now. Next one is Wankum. Wankum.
Can you say that in a sentence?
Very presumptuous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Wankum is the place.
Is that a place or a directive?
Yeah.
Yeah. This town or city is called Wankum. There you go.
And what currency would you be using if you were there?
That
Toilet
won't
paper.
necessarily help you too much, but I will answer it. Euros.
And what language would you need to be asking for your buns in?
European. A European language.
Shall I? Yes, it's European. Yes. Shall I tell you?
Germany?
Oh, it is. Yes. Well done. How did you get that?
Just random.
A random guess. Vankum.
Wankum. Wankum. I hardly touched him.
Just looked. Spoiler alert, it's not a banana in his pocket.
Yeah, he's not peeling an orange.
Peeling an oh, right, yes, I see what you mean. Baby's arm. Yeah, I get you.
Okay, and the last one is Shag Point.
Andy.
Go on.
New Zealand?
Yay! Well done. Well, I can say that Andy got 8, Joanne got 2, and so did James. So you're neck and neck, James and Joanne. So well done.
Yep.
Well done, Andy. You're a pervert.
Special prize.
Oh, and Andy, yes, congratulations, you are a pervert. So well done. You won that round.
There's not much else to do when you live by yourself. I've completed Pornhub.
Your hands ever so moisturised.
Do you get the really difficult levels?
Yeah.
All the hidden levels and the extra bosses?
Yeah.
Have you got like a platinum badge from them now?
Well, it's not really platinum. It's more a sort of a wiped down version.
It's an off-white colour.
Yes.
Well done. Should we move on to game number 3?
Alrighty then.
Yeah? Okay, cool. So I'm going to go through the rules of this one because I know that Joanne's not played before. So this is the game that I would like to credit myself for inventing, but I'm sure other podcasts have, but it came out of my brain anyway. So this is called Reverse That Tune. So basically, all of you supplied me with 4 artists each. And I'm then going to now play all of the songs that I've selected, which I've tended to pick the most common songs by them. I've selected a bit of audio, but then I've reversed it. So what you need to do at this point now is listen to the audio. And if you have any idea who it might be, you say your name as quickly as possible, and then I'll stop the audio, and then you say who the artist is. And if you say who the song is, you get a second point. So 2 points, for, 1 point for the artist, 1 point for the song. And if you feel like singing, you get an additional 3 points.
The greatest trick for me is I can't remember who the artists are that I told you.
Well, that's fine.
Well, to be fair, anything out of the 80s is a fair chance it's yours.
That's true. That's true.
Miami Vice.
Yeah.
What, just the entire album?
Yeah, that's what I've done.
Anything by Rod Stewart.
Oh, God, I hate Rod Stewart. Oh.
Yeah, but you look so much like him.
So are you ready?
Let's go.
Let's go. Okay, so this is the first song. Can you hear that okay?
Oh, Joanne.
Joanne?
It's AC/DC.
It certainly
yeah,
is.
it's AC/DC, but I can't fucking think.
Do you want me to play it again?
Yeah, play it again.
Okay, so at the moment, this is Joanne's baby, so, nobody else can jump in unless you can't get it right, okay?
Oh, Highway to Hell. Yeah, I think it's Highway to Hell.
I'm pretty certain that you're right.
Nope.
Let me just find it.
Yay!
Sorry, bear with me. I swear to God, oh, no, it isn't. Sorry, it isn't.
Oh, is it not?
No.
Oh, shit. I was going to say Back in Black.
Well, I mean, do you want a second go at the answer?
Yeah, Back in Black.
Okay, cool. And you feel like singing at all, or not really?
No, because I'm starting to go back in time again because I can hear myself. So
okay.
By the time I sing, it's gonna be even older than it was when it first came out.
Okay, so next song.
James.
Oh, Joanne.
Okay, no, that was James first.
Yeah, that's Take On Me by Aha.
It certainly is. And come on, James.
No, I'm not going to sing along.
Oh, I bet you're not going to sing either, Andy, are you?
Take on me. There we go.
If you can hit the high notes, Andy, you get an extra point.
Take on me.
All right, he gets 5 points for that. I'm sorry. You're getting it. 3 points, sorry. I don't know where I gave you 5 points.
No, I'll take the 5 points.
You've offered him now, so he
I will. I'll give.
I've got bruising to get that high note.
Okay, fair enough. I'll give you 5 points for that. Well done. Okay, next one.
Andy.
Okay.
Armin van Buuren.
It correct, yep.
And blah, blah, blah.
It is. And how's it go?
I want you, blah, blah, blah. Na, 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 na,
Blah,
na,
blah,
na, na. There we go.
Well done. Okay.
I love that song. I wrote to it.
Yeah, I actually really enjoyed quite a few of these songs, or pretty much all of them, actually. I quite enjoyed listening to, so that was quite good. There was one that was a little bit obscure, so I have no idea what I've selected, so... Yeah, you know which one that one is, Andy, don't you?
I think so.
Right, next one.
James,
Jake.
that's... I thought, God, I might be wrong, but is that Brian Ferry?
It certainly is.
Is that Slave to Love?
It certainly is. Go on, James, you know you want to.
I would if I could think of the lyrics.
Right. Slave to love. Right
God,
now.
I was listening to this earlier today and I've actually gone blank.
Well, I've just sung some of it to you. Come on, James.
All I can go with the bit to remember, was it if you... Oh, no, really, I can't remember, actually. That's really... My apologies. No point.
No, sorry. But, you tried. You did sing on our Christmas episode, so that's a good thing. Right, next one.
Andy.
Yes, Andy.
Cypress Hill.
It certainly is.
Insane in the Brain.
It is.
No.
You don't want to go insane in the membrane.
It's 2021. I don't think I'm allowed to do it anymore.
All right, fair enough. Okay, next one.
Andy.
Yes.
General Electrics.
It certainly is. That was the weirdo one that I was referring to earlier.
You play some more of it, please?
I can. Let me just find out what the name was.
Forward, maybes?
No, not forwards, you cheeky git. I started it from the
If you can just play another 3 minutes and 30 seconds of it, I might get it.
Would you like me to tell you?
That's actually quite catchy.
Go on.
Yeah. I was going to say, Joanne, is your lord talking to you right now, or...
Is my lord? Have I gone
your
again?
dark lord,
My dark lord. I know. Yes, I backmasking. I was just thinking that sounds actually really good.
Yeah, backwards.
Again, General Electrics.
Yeah,
actually backwards is really good. It's.
I think if you dropped enough drugs, that could have quite a good impact.
Yeah. Anyway, the song is called "Party Like a Human."
Ah.
Did you know that song?
No, we'll have to play that one up later. The one I really like is Play the Radio.
Oh, okay. Because I wasn't familiar with their work, so I selected the first one that came up. So
Electrics with a K, not with a C.
It certainly is. Next song.
That sounds like something very 80s. It's got to be James.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a guess. James, is that Nick Kershaw?
It certainly is.
Is it Wouldn't It Be Good?
No, it's not.
I chose wrong.
I don't think so.
Would you like me to play it again?
I won't let the sun go down.
It is, Joanne. Well done.
Oh.
Yeah.
Everybody having fun so far?
Oh, yes.
Who's painting their
The
nails?
happiest I've heard Andy for ages.
Yeah.
2, 3, 4, 5. 5 more.
I'm getting Roxy music up in a bit.
Oh, I'm playing it backwards.
Yeah. Pay £1 for my microphone.
Right, you ready?
Oh, Joanne. 9 Inch Nails.
It's
You get me closer to God. Closer to God.
It's closer, but yeah, that's good. Yep, that's good enough.
Yeah, closer. Oh, gosh, what have I said? Closer to God. Yeah, closer. I had to actually sing there. And then I had a moment where I remember Trent was in bondage in that one. Yeah, I love that song.
Yes, yeah, very.
I think there's a lot of goths that have
yeah,
I've lost their virginity to that song.
Yep. I can understand that one. It's I was enjoying watching quite a lot of the videos for this, so not just that one, but for other ones. And do you want to sing or?
Well, I sort of did, but
oh well, I didn't catch it. So.
I probably sounded like I was singing backwards. Did you know? That's probably just for security reasons. It's better.
Oh, you've got the isolated track, Gem. You'll be able to hear it later.
Yes. In that case, then I will give you an extra 3 points. Because if you did sing it...
No.
No, if you sang it, it's fair enough. Right. Next one. Andy.
Pantera.
It certainly is.
And I might have peaked a bit too early.
That's what James uses on his hair.
Would you like me to play it again?
Yes, please. And, yeah. Walk.
Yep.
Oh, can't you see I'm easily bothered by persistence? One step from lashing out at you. You want in under my skin, you call yourself a friend. I've got more friends like you. What do I do? Is there no standards anymore? What it takes, who I am, where I've been, belong.
Keep going. No, perfect.
Andy really wants these points, doesn't he?
I want to be a winner once in my life.
It's MTV Unplugged.
Yeah.
It's a very quiet Donington.
Yes.
It's quite late, so we'll keep the noise down because Mildred's trying to sleep.
Well, I thought it was beautiful, Andy.
I can't talk anymore.
Right, this next one. Actually, this next one, for anybody who listens to the Ralph Report, not meaning you three, because I know you guys don't, but any of the Salty Tadpoles that listen may recognise this tune even backwards.
James, see, I'd say is that Paul McCartney?
It certainly is Paul McCartney. Thank you ever so much for selecting him, you arsehole.
Do you know, I couldn't have not picked Paul McCartney knowing your deep love of his music and personality. So whenever it comes to music choice, I'll pick him just to annoy you, Gemma.
Yeah, thank you.
But can you play it again?
I certainly can.
Please?
I think it's one of Lily Allen's favourites.
I have no idea what it is.
That's Meat Free Monday.
Yeah, well, I've still not listened to that. So, and it ain't going to happen from what you've told me. So.
No. Actually, for the funniness of it, I might just play it quickly. So everybody, put your fingers in your ears, apart from James. Okay, so I'm just going to play a little bit of it for the YouTube.
Hi there.
Oh, shut up, Paul McCartney.
Listen,
shut
I
up.
need your
He's
help.
talking.
All I want you to do is just log in on Pledge.
Remember, just remember, when you're worth 1.2 billion, you can
Such
pretty
a
much do whatever the
twat.
hell you want, can't you?
Yeah. So shut up, Paul. Right, you ready?
Yep.
Doesn't sound any different.
No, I know.
No, it sounds exactly the same.
Oh, dear God,
Oh,
this
that
is terrible.
smug face.
And he's a multi-million
He's billion.
album selling
billionaire.
writer.
Yeah. But as I said, he
Wow.
probably doesn't care at this point anymore. I think I'll just put McCartney 3 on after this
All right.
to
I'm
cleanse my soul.
So you remember how we had a couple of conversations ago, James, where I said that Paul McCartney was talented. That is the song that I'm referring to when I'm saying that he isn't anymore.
No, I can appreciate it.
Yeah.
This is probably, like, he wrote it in 2 minutes after getting up.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. But yeah, I purposely wanted to pick that song because you made me put Paul McCartney on this episode. So
It's all right. It'll never end. I'll keep making you put Paul McCartney on till the bitter end. Or if I really want to punish you, I'll make you put Wings on.
oh, probably I wouldn't mind Wings. Anyway, next song.
Did you put Coldplay on there as well, James?
No, we didn't, thankfully.
I should have done, shouldn't I? Oh, what was I think? Yeah. Silly me.
I would have killed you. I would have found you and I would have killed you.
You would have got Lily Allen for him to interview.
Yes. Surprise guest. Oh, I didn't tell you guys as well, just quickly on topic, because my brother asked me to, as I covered on another episode, but my brother asked me to get him a Coldplay CD for Christmas. So, as I'm a good daughter, a good sister even, I went out and I brought it. But I stuck on the front a little Christmas card that said that it was a picture of a deer as the thing, the Christmas card. And I basically wrote in there that, like Coldplay sucks and your sister nearly died in a car accident and you made her buy this shitty CD. And I stuck it on there so that he,
damn right.
Yeah, because I showed the pictures to James and I when I took it, but
you did.
Yeah, so yeah, he loved that. So obviously, I didn't actually damage the CD. I did suggest to him that James suggested wire wool would be a good idea for the CD, but
to improve the sound.
Yeah, definitely. Okay.
Well, after that episode, you two very nearly got a Christmas present from me, but because I didn't have your addresses and I couldn't be bothered to go through the third degree in order to get them, you didn't end up with a Chris Martin life-size cardboard cutout, Gemma, nor you, James, a life-size cardboard cutout of Lily Allen after I heard that episode. I was so tempted.
I mean, would you have minded if we'd have burnt them?
Once a present is given, it's not my responsibility.
Well, I'm happy to give you my address. Right, next song. I think this is second to last, so the penultimate. I think that's the right word anyway. If not, it's a Gemma dumb fuck up. Andy?
Is that Rob Zombie?
No.
White Zombie?
No.
Zombie?
No.
Oh, Joanne, Prodigy.
Joanne's correct.
Prodigy, Firestarter.
It's not Firestarter.
Oh,
do you want me to play it again?
Ah, shit. Yeah, please do.
Oh,
There's definitely a Can't Play My Game in there.
you got it, Joanne? Or
It is, yeah.
you know which one it is?
No, but it's annoying me. Because I can hear Come Play My Game. I'll test you. I thought that was Firestarter as well.
Is it Breathe?
It is Breathe. Yes.
Sorry,
Ah,
Joanne.
yes. It is. But no, I'm glad you actually put me out of my misery.
Oh, I would have put you out of your misery as well, Joanne. I wouldn't have just left it. I mean, that's
God, bleed out.
yes.
No, I think you should have left it.
Well, that's because you're evil, right? Okay, so this is the
true.
very last song. So don't cry, but I hope you've had fun.
Oh, Joanne, Rammstein.
It certainly is Joanne.
Oh, I'm trying to think what it is. It's not Du Hast.
It is. I'm gonna pretend for 1 second you didn't just say it isn't. So yes, you're correct.
No, it's all great. It says Du Hast. I didn't think it sounded like Du Hast. Class song. One of the best dance songs.
Brilliant. Well, there we go. So that is the end of the round. So I'm going to tot up the numbers. So talk amongst yourselves for a moment.
Weather's been nice. It's been blowing a hoolie, apparently.
Yeah, very.
I can tell you what. I can tell you what the weather's like in the future if you want.
It's not damp and miserable by any chance, is it?
It's moist.
Oh, lovely.
Very moist.
Slightly damp. Right, you ready? Somebody else do a drum roll, because otherwise I'll have a dog barking. Okay, maybe not quite as loudly, because it's killing my ears. In third place is perfect. Is James Stafford with 6 points. Way, well done. There are no losers. You are third place. So
Jesus,
the loser.
how millennial.
In second place is Joanne with 11 points.
Yeah, but in fairness, I'm from the future, so I knew what was already going to happen.
Oh, okay, cool.
Shouldn't you won then?
Yeah, shouldn't you have won?
My memory's not great.
And the crowning victor of this game of Reverse That Tune is Andy Barr with 19 points. Woohoo! See, everybody, it pays to sing. You opening your can of lager now?
My alcohol-free punk as fuck IPA.
Whoa, you're so
Little
hardcore.
celebratory drink, yes.
Right. So we're kind of towards the end of wrapping up the episode now. So did you guys bring stories of the week? Some weird stories. So
Certainly did.
who would like to go first?
Well, I can offer you LG bringing in a flexible OLED chair.
Okay.
Coldplay to stop making music.
I think we need that one. We definitely need that one.
So
Coldplay
to stop making music as a band in 2025.
Yay!
So apparently Chris has revealed after a scathing review by a Gemma Williams, he made the announcement on Radio 2. Our last proper record will come out in 2025, and after that he thinks it'll only be touring.
You know he'll go back on it, don't you?
Yeah. Oh, so they're still going to tour. Bloody hell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, they'll be back in 2030 for more money.
Yeah.
But
when they work out they can release more albums and make more money.
Yeah.
You know, the tour that isn't a final tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, they said it'll come back for Gemma's milestone birthdays.
Yes.
Oh, good.
Specifically playing for you, Gemma. But we could all have a whip round and book them in to come to your house.
Yeah, you could do that.
When you turn 30.
Oh, thank you, Joanne. I'm nearly 40, but thank you.
Isn't it interesting that, like,
I'm a sweetie.
you know,
You can't win now, Joanne.
I know, it was worth a try.
Andy and I are a bit harsh and take hits, and Joanne's really nice to you.
Yeah, I know.
I'm future Joanne. I'm completely different from current Joanne.
Is there any more to that story, or...
No, they just waffles on.
Well...
But I saw it and I immediately thought of you because I just knew you'd be heartbroken. You know, it'd be very similar to, how you felt after Take That split up.
Actually, when Take That broke up, I was a little bit sad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ring the hotline thing? I remember on the news they kept saying there's a hotline for people to ring.
No, I just went to heavy metal instead and then never looked back.
Thank goodness.
Okay, who wants to say their story next?
I'll do mine if that's okay.
No.
It's tough. You're going to listen to it. So, one of the problems we've all had over the Christmas season, holiday season, is we all get a bit, we eat more than we should do. Mm-hmm. And I found an interesting one about a squirrel.
Okay.
Which basically got trapped through its own overindulgence of eating snacks. It managed to get itself into the bird feeder, but it's so fat from gorging on the stuff that the little bugger can't get out at all. And they had to get it out by using wire cutters to remove it. So the alleged squirrel-proof feeder is in no way squirrel-proof, but little fat gets stuck in there in the pictures of it. And I do feel a little sorry for it, but, shouldn't have got in there, should it?
It shouldn't have got in there, no. But I suppose it can only now eat its way out, can't it? So...
Well, it's so fat, it's like crushed against the inside of the thing.
Oh, we don't fat shame on this podcast, though, James, do we?
No.
Though.
Let's be honest, it's just a rat. A squirrel is just a rat with good PR. So,
well, yeah. Poor little squirrel. Squirrel. But yeah, no, there's anything that you could do for nuts, but I won't do that.
Yeah. I mean, I would add more, but it's a Metro article, so it just tails off into nothingness anyway.
Oh, okay. Well, his name is Cyril.
That Meatloaf song was not about pegging.
I think it probably is, yeah.
Going to be honest, I'm not giving it that much thought.
A pegging or meatloaf?
I'll do anything for pegs, but I won't do that.
I would do anything for love.
But I won't do pegging.
No, fuck off, get off my ass.
It doesn't scam the same.
But yeah, it could have been about pegging.
Like a peg out of hell.
Oh.
I love how we talk about an innocent fat little squirrel and we go then on to pegging.
You don't want to peg a squirrel. Your aim would have to be really good.
Yeah, I'll make sure to put the rating on this one, I think.
Oh no, I say keep it open and just see if you get any contact from the RSPCA.
That's a good point. Or just, the RSP. What's the children's one? Oh, CC, isn't it? For the children.
Yeah, the RSP. I think you're thinking of the Friendship Cruelty to Birds.
Oh yeah. Oh, whatever. That's how little I care about children that I don't even know what their charity is.
Harsh. So harsh.
So, Joanne, have you got a story?
Yes, this one comes vaguely from the future. 2 people have been injured after 2 large pigs charged onto a golf course in West Yorkshire. The hogs caused chaos at the Lightcliff Golf Club, Calderdale. I don't know, maybe you might know it, by storming one of the greens and knocking over bags. Club professional David McKidd, 40s. Of course, it's important, you have to put what his age is. Because obviously, if he's too young, he won't know what he's talking about. But if he's too old, he won't recognise what a pig is. Said the 2 black pigs were first spotted on the course on Sunday, injuring a golfer by causing cuts to his leg. If he had maybe been a wee bit older than that, he might not have been able to run. So maybe it wasn't a very vital bit of information. They later returned on Tuesday and injured a male worker because they're vindictive fuckers at the club who had attempted to usher them off the course. I envisioned these pigs lying in wait for this boy because he tried to get rid of them before, and I thought, is that right, son? We're coming back for you. We're doing your da. So both people suffered minor injuries on their legs and were treated in the hospital for protection against tetanus. Mr. McKidd said, the pigs damaged one of the greens by digging small holes before being caught by police on Knowltop Road. The club was forced to close last night for safety reasons, but has since reopened. And obviously the barbecue went really well that
night. Pork, anybody? Okay, so I wasn't gonna do a story, but I'm gonna do one of my stories. So I've got a mutant spud or a man with 278 penis piercings. Which one would you prefer?
Mutant spud, please.
Mutant spud?
Yeah. Nobody wants a penis with that many patients.
No.
Just physically, anyway.
Spudula, please.
Okay, cool. Apparently his sex life is still great, just so that everybody knows with regards to the penis man.
What, to the potato?
Yeah, the potato, yeah.
I think the potato's got more chance than the guy with the piercings, let's be honest.
Yeah. Okay, so, right, this is coming actually from Sky News. So I've upgraded for the 200th channel, episode.
Wow.
The potato is called Doug, just so everybody knows. That's it. So Doug the mutant spud could be the world's heaviest potato at nearly 8 kilograms. A potato from Britain has been in the Guinness World Records book since 2011 as the world's heaviest, but weighed at a mere 4.98 kilograms. They've put in ounces as well. Nobody needs to know the ounces, do they? So, a small farm owner weeding his garden got a giant surprise when his hoe struck the object beneath the surface.
What's his hoe called?
Bitch, get out there and dug me from something else. Daddy needs some new chips. Get out there and earn me some.
At first, Colin Craig Brown thought it might be some strange fungal growth.
We're still on about the potato, right? Not the guy with the piercings.
Yes, I am talking about the potato. Yes, you would think. But after digging it out, dodgy again, scratching the skin's surface and tasting it, which also sounds rather erotic, he realised it was a monster potato. Sorry, Joanne.
That's just to make you feel at home, Joanne. This is, in fact, if you wish to lodge a complaint about anything about this being racist and unfair,
If you've been affected by anything you hear,
you can send me. If you're affected by it, send me the documentation with your complaint in. I'll read it twice to make sure it's all correct. To be sure.
I have to say, I don't think this is proper journalism because it hasn't mentioned the age of the person who dug up the potato. Proper journalism specifically states the age of the person who dug up the potato.
Marjorie, 58.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
we have
Marjorie's the hoe.
we have actually got the hoe's name.
Oh.
Right. We couldn't believe it, his wife Donna said. So Donna's
28.
the hoe. Yes. It was just huge.
Oh my.
The couple from Hamilton, New Zealand, believe the potato is self-sown and may have been growing for a couple of years or more. Now, is there really any more to this story? It's in the Guinness World Records, blah, blah, blah.
Yada, yada, yada.
Here, it would go really well with the pigs.
Yes, I was thinking
would.
that.
Barbecue.
Mm-hmm.
Just in case anyone cares, which, to be honest, I didn't even really either. But the last one who had the Guinness World Record, what was 4.98 kilograms, was from Shepton Mallet here in the UK. So, whoop whoop. There we go.
Well, I've got a choice of 7
7 what?
stories as my last one.
I thought you'd done.
No.
I thought you'd done your story.
Oh no, I had a collection. I've been researching for once in my life.
This is what's got you through the holidays, isn't it, Andy? The preparation.
We're going to edit this out, yeah? Yeah.
Maybe.
Maybe not.
Maybe not.
So I'll read you a little snippet of the headlines and then just let me know which one jumps out at you.
Okay.
Truck driver bursts into tears when
Right.
millions of Brits admit talking to things that can't talk back.
God.
Mysterious prankster strikes again with an end to the Euston Stampede. Dorset Christmas tree lights.
No.
Cat burglar, New Zealand pet. Woman claims she has her boyfriend FaceTime her.
Ooh.
I mean, I'm tempted by the prankster.
I'm tempted by the first 3, but I can't remember what they were now.
Truck driver bursts into tears when millions of Brits admit talking to things that can't talk back. Mysterious prankster strikes again with...
Okay, so I'm for those 3, so if you're happy to read all 3. But then what does Joanne want? Because obviously...
John probably needs a wee roundabout now.
Well, make a choice, put me on mute, and then off you tinkle.
Yeah.
No, go for it. I have great pelvic floor.
Right, so go on then, Andy.
Which one do you want? All 3?
Oh, I want all 3. I'm greedy.
All right, well, I'll give you the summary headline. This one's a tearjerker, right?
Okay.
So, a truck driver bursts into tears when reunited with lost cat after 5 months.
Into the mic. Into the microphone.
I wandered off again.
Yes.
Did you just get confused, Andy, and lost?
I got all excited. I thought, I'm back on my conference calls.
Don't do a podcast. Don't do a podcast for people with children, animals, or. Is that allowed to say, Andy?
You can beat that last bit out.
Yeah, all right. I will. No, I can. I will.
Yeah, just need to go beep. So they go, oh, what?
Yeah.
So, truck driver bursts into tears when reunited with lost cat after 5 months.
Aww.
So, Matthew and his cat Ashes had been the best of friends since the moment they met. Matthew is a truck driver and Ashes has routinely been Matthew's co-pilot across many cross-country road trips. The two have been
the cat
inseparable.
can read a map?
Yep.
That's quite impressive.
Well, to be fair, he uses catnav.
Catnav?
cat. There he goes.
Out the park. So the two were inseparable and shared a special bond, having travelled countless miles together. Ashes and Matthew were travelling through Springfield, Ohio, and he stopped off at a convenience store. Ashes nipped out for a cheeky piss and basically got lost for 5 months, and was found in the depths of winter by Kimberly. And she could tell that the cat was seeking attention and desperately needed help. He was trying not to put his feet down on the ground. It was so cold, Kimberly explained. Oh. And that's how she knew. But yeah, basically, the moral of the story is if you chip your cats and they bugger off, they'll always come back to you, whether you like it or not.
Yeah. And even if you try and get rid of a cat, it'll still come back. Well,
but bless him, right? This guy, when he hung around trying to find the cat, and because he was a trucker, he always made a point on all of his journeys to go back to that that truck stop and try and find him.
Oh.
Are we sure he wasn't trying to find a lot lizard?
Yeah.
Are we absolutely sure that he's telling us the truth here? The other thing they've not added to the story is the fact that because he kept spending all his time looking for the cat, the company he now works for has fired him. So he's going to have... Was it really worth it? Who knows?
He's now living in a cardboard box with his cat.
Yeah. And that was from, right, you'll love this. That was from the National Kitty. Horrific news for cat lovers.
Ooh.
I'll remember to look for that one.
I will put it in the group chat.
Absolutely.
Okay, so millions of Brits admit talking to things that can't talk back, like pets and plants. And this is from Berkshire Live. So this would have been syndicated across any county live websites.
Okay, so this is local news to you.
Oh, yes. Gotta love a bit of local news. So 1 in 5 will even play music for their plants, with classical and electronic the most popular genres. That was obviously written by a boomer. Electronic music.
Techno.
So
I was definitely rocking out a bit then, to be honest.
A survey of 2,000 adults found more than half are known to chat to inanimate items in their home, while 6 in 10 consider conversations with their pets to be entirely two-way. Yeah, I'm in that 6 in 10.
Yeah, definitely.
Yep.
I definitely speak to socks more than I speak to anybody else in this house. So.
There's a huge difference between speaking to your cat and speaking to a deity that's not there.
Yeah.
Was that Barbara? And of the 44% who speak to their plants, almost 4 in 10 ask if it needs a drink.
Oh,
more than a quarter have cursed an object for not doing its job, such as a tin opener not working, while 24% have shouted at their alarm clock to shut up. Nearly a fifth have pleaded with their car to keep going when it's low on fuel.
Do you know what? I kind of fall in these brackets.
Is this a tick list for you, Gemma?
Yeah. Oh, it does say Gem's list on
I too have a car story.
Nearly a fifth so more than 1 in 10 have thanked a cash machine for giving them money.
Oh, God almighty.
It also emerged that 6 in 10 have been caught talking to an inanimate object, with 60% of those being laughed at as a result.
Okay, I've not done that one. I don't talk to plants and I don't talk to the objects.
Almost.
I was going to say very quickly. I have walked into like a what's it called, a lamppost before and said sorry, but not realised it was a lamppost. But
I've got to read this last bit out to you, right? So almost 4 in 10 think that speaking to plants helps them grow, while 37% feel happier after a conversation with a shrub. What kind of shrub, I wonder? More than 4 in 10
what
of
about
those
a bush?
Exactly. 4 in 10 of those who chat to plants even consider it to be a two-way conversation, with its movements and growth seen as a response. I mean, God, if you can see that, you're spending too much time. You need a drink, you're getting big, and you're not looking your best were found to be the top comments people make to their plants. And 57% admit they talk in a loving tone.
No. Well, I was going to say, lockdown has been really hard for some people, hasn't it? Oh, sorry, we were both speaking at the same time then, sorry. I was saying that lockdown has been really hard for some people, hasn't it? Yeah. Sorry, Joanne. What did you say?
No, you're all right. I'm having to sort of time everything because I'm still ahead in the future. I was just going to say, it's a wee bit like talking to... I mean, is this cannabis plants that these people are talking to? Oh, you've grown so big today. Oh, wow, look at you. Wow, this is good shit. You know, I mean, it's a bit peculiar.
God damn it, why are you male or female? Whichever. I think it's female, isn't it, for the right leaf. But
I see.
Look at
you
me.
know more than me.
I don't, because I don't know if I'm actually right. Yeah.
You don't want to male,
okay. Yeah. Well, that's in life as well. But
no judgments here.
Yeah. God damn it! Why are you a man?
If you want to go to muff diving, that's fine.
I'll take you.
Okay, so the last story then, Andy.
Yep. So, and again, this is again from Yokel News. So this is around the corner from me.
Okay.
So, mysterious prankster strikes again with a farting Santa decoration to play Hatch Roundabout.
Okay.
So the artist has decorated the roundabout near Sonning on numerous occasions in the past. This time, Santa given his real opinion of the festive season. And there's cuts to a picture of some presents and an upside down Santa with bah coming out of his arse. A prankster artist who likes nothing better than decorate a roundabout on the outskirts of Reading has struck again with the depiction of Santa telling us what he really thinks of Christmas. So it shows the artists have told Berkshire Live that it represents how Santa farts his disapproval of the annual celebration of disgusting foods, metallic colours, hangovers, awkward conversations, and his last act for the world before crashing into the Play Hatch Roundabout. He's almost like he commissioned that for us, Joanne.
I was going to say, did you actually do that, Andy?
It's just round the corner.
Yeah, you're the secret artist, aren't you, Andy? You can admit it. Come on, you're Banksy in your area.
He's white.
Yeah. You're the Berkshire Banksy. That's easy for you to say.
Try that 10 times sober.
Yeah. Berkshire Banksy.
So the artist has previously added a saucy road sign, a rocket landing, and a person clad in pink socks who'd fallen into a toilet. Away from the roundabout, another piece of work saw a postbox added to the Sonning Bridge. That's a bridge that goes over the Thames.
Okay.
Yeah, and then it goes on to Joe Swoss's real fortune has shaken us to the core. Paul Hogan at 90 will almost break your heart.
No, it won't.
Yeah. Captivating photos. Oh my God. Just clicked on clickbait then. Jesus Christ.
You clicked the clickbait, didn't you? Dear me.
Jeez.
Moving on.
Yeah. Have you ever tempted to ever click on these things like Paul Hogan at almost 90 will break your heart? Captivating photos that show the true scale of things.
Never.
Yeah, I've been suckered into, when you get those like Facebook videos that they go, you'll never believe what happens at the end.
Do you know there's a Reddit where you can just go and someone's already done the work for you and you just look in the...
Yeah, well, what I tend to do actually is I just sort of click on it, fast forward to the last like 30 seconds and then just watch it. And then I'm like... But yeah, because you see all of the angry comments. I think the angry comments is what actually entertains me the most, because you see all these like really angry emojis like, for fuck's sake, just open it already. You've said 10 times you're going to open it. It's like, yeah.
I'm not following you. Oh, right. Okay.
Although this is now trending because you've been so angry at it, Maybe we should do something like that for our YouTube channel. What do you reckon?
I'm sure I could find enough things to be angry about for the YouTube channel.
No, we do something to irritate people so that we become a trending item. We're not getting anywhere entertaining people and making them happy. Well, the station's near. I think that we should get off at platform 10.
I thought we were getting off at platform 200.
Yeah, platform
It's a
200.
2022,
Well
yes.
done. Yeah. There's a lot of things, Joanne, that you're saying, and I'm not sure what you said, so I've said, yeah, too. So
I think we've been recording that long. It's 2024.
It certainly is. So in that case, then, I think it's time to wrap up this episode. So for episode 200, I have been Gemma.
I think I'm still James.
I've been Andy.
I'm Joanne, and fuck knows when you'll hear this. Because my delay is unbelievable.
You've been a trooper tonight, Joanne. Well done. You all have, because it's only taken us, what?
3
How
hours?
many hours?
3.5 hours?
A day.
I only want to do a half-hour episode tonight, guys.
I'm starving, I need my dinner.
To be fair, I do. And Joanne really needs the toilet now, I'm sure, because it's been a few minutes since she said.
Oh, sorry, I would have gone slower if I'd known.
Yeah. Don't go chasing waterfalls.
Stick to the toilets and the drinks that you use.
Do you know what the best flower in the garden is?
No.
A sweet pea.
But
Oh, dad joke time. Right. Okay, in that case then, everyone, we're signing off. If anyone, does anyone want to say anything about being 200 years old or episodes old?
That's my age.
No, thanks.
Right, I think we're done.
Yep, it's been a pleasure, everyone.
I think we're done.
Yep.
I think we're just completely broken.
Let's stick a pin in it. Let's go.
But thanks for having me back, and it's been a real pleasure, and I look forward to coming back at 225, 250, 275 and 300, and we'll take it from there.
Yep.
Yeah.
No more DC, please.
No more DC, please, thank God.
All DC all the time.
DC.
Yep.
Yes.
No, I like what you're doing at the moment. You're doing reviewing other films and connecting them to DC. That's a twist to it. See, that's an interesting thing. Not everybody likes DC, guys.
Sorry, all I heard was keep discussing DC, guys. Right.
Yes, me too. I'm in the future, and apparently Gemma changes her mind.